Let me ask you a question. What if the secret to a stronger, more resilient body after 50 wasn't found in lifting heavier weights, running faster, or sweating more? What if, in fact, the key to vitality was hidden in doing less? Sounds counterintuitive, perhaps even too good to be true. That's because we live in a culture obsessed with effort. We're told that if we aren't struggling, we aren't improving. But this no pain, no gain mentality is exactly what causes so many people over 50 to abandon exercise altogether. They feel stiff, their energy is lower, and the thought of a high-intensity workout is overwhelming, maybe even dangerous. But here's the powerful truth that 99% of conventional fitness ignores. The human body can rebuild strength, improve balance, and regulate its deepest systems not through intense effort, but through intentional stillness and minimal movement. These aren't exercises designed to burn calories or build bulky muscles. These are movements so subtle, so deceptively simple, that many dismiss them as lazy. Yet, beneath the surface, what they do for your nervous system, your circulation, your posture, and your deep, stabilizing muscles is extraordinary. They are the silent heroes of longevity, low impact, joint-friendly, and accessible to everyone, regardless of your current fitness level. In this guide, I'm going to walk you through 5 elite-level, lazy exercises designed not just to preserve your function, but to elevate it. And number 5, it might look like you're doing nothing at all, but researchers now say it's a stronger predictor of how long you will live than your blood pressure or cholesterol levels. You won't want to miss it. Before we get started, drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Exercise on. The longevity breath, diaphragmatic breathing. Strength doesn't always look like movement. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do for your body is to simply breathe correctly. Most people over 50, and indeed, most adults in general, are shallow breathers. We breathe into our chests, using our neck and shoulder muscles. This type of breathing keeps the body in a low-grade state of stress, elevates cortisol, increases blood pressure, and actually weakens the core. But the longevity breath, or diaphragmatic breathing, is a game changer. It looks lazy, you can even do it lying in bed, but its impact is profound. Why this matters after 50? It looks lazy, you can even do it lying in bed, but its impact is profound. As we age, we spend too much time in fight or flight mode, sympathetic nervous system, and not enough time in rest and digest mode, parasympathetic nervous system. This imbalance contributes to poor sleep, anxiety, digestive issues, and chronic inflammation, the root of many age-related conditions. Diaphragmatic breathing is the manual override switch. It instantly activates the vagus nerve, signaling to your brain that you are safe. Harvard Medical School research confirms that consistent practice of deep, diaphragmatic breathing can lower heart rate, reduce blood pressure, and improve emotional regulation. But there's more. This type of breathing is also the foundation of true core strength. When you breathe into your belly, you are activating the deepest core muscle, the transverse abdominis, your body's natural corset. This isn't about abs, it's about stabilizing your spine from the inside out. Muscles activated, and why they matter. Diaphragm, the primary muscle of respiration, strengthening it improves oxygen exchange and stamina. Transverse abdominis TVA, essential for spinal stability and preventing lower back pain. Pelvic floor, deep breathing synchronizes the diaphragm and pelvic floor, crucial for continence and hip stability. How to do it the right way. Lie flat on your back on a comfortable surface, your bed or a mat. Bend your knees slightly, feet flat on the floor. Place one hand on your upper chest and the other hand on your belly, just below your rib cage. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose. Focus on allowing your belly to expand outward, pushing your lower hand up. The hand on your chest should remain relatively still. Exhale slowly through pursed lips as if blowing out a candle. Feel your belly gently draw inward. Repeat for 5 minutes. Real-life benefits you'll feel. Improve sleep quality and reduce nighttime anxiety. Lower resting heart rate and blood pressure. Better digestion and reduce bloating. A calmer, more centered mental state. Pro tip: practice this first thing in the morning before you get out of bed, and again at night to wind down. It's the ultimate lazy exercise with the highest return on investment. Exercise 2. The posture lock isometric towel pull apart. Let's talk about the silent thief of vitality: poor posture. After 50, gravity starts to win. Shoulders round forward. The upper back hunches, a condition called kyphosis, and the head juts out. This isn't just about aesthetics. This posture compresses your lungs, reducing oxygen intake. It strains the neck and shoulders, leading to chronic pain and headaches. And it shifts your center of gravity forward, dramatically increasing your risk of falls. Most people try to fix this with stretching, but what they really need is strengthen the muscles that hold the shoulders back. The isometric towel pull-apart is a deceptively simple movement that activates these crucial postural muscles without any joint strain. Why this matters after 50? We spend hours sitting, looking at screens, or driving. This tightens the muscles in the front chest and anterior shoulders and weakens the muscles in the back rhomboids and middle traps. The towel pull-apart uses the power of isometric tension. You aren't moving, but your muscles are firing intensely. This is extraordinary for older adults because it builds strength without grinding the joints. It sends a powerful signal to the nervous system to wake up these dormant back muscles. Studies in biomechanics show that isometric activation like this improves neuromuscular efficiency, meaning your brain gets better and faster at telling these muscles to engage automatically throughout the day. Muscles activated and why they matter: rhomboids and middle trapezius. The key muscles that pull your shoulder blades together, crucial for upright posture. Rear deltoids stabilize the shoulder joint and prevent that rounded look. Rotator cuff. This movement gently engages the rotator cuff complex, protecting against shoulder injuries. How to do it the right way: stand tall or sit upright in a sturdy chair. Hold a small hand towel or resistance band with both hands, palms facing up. Your hands should be about shoulder width apart. Raise your arms to chest height, keeping a slight bend in the elbows. Now, intensely try to pull the towel apart, as if you are trying to rip it in half. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. You should feel the muscles in your upper back activate instantly. Hold this maximum tension for 10 to 20 seconds while breathing steadily. Relax for 10 seconds. And repeat 3 to 5 times. Real-life benefits you'll feel: standing taller and looking more confident, reduce tension headaches and neck pain, improve shoulder mobility and reduce stiffness, easier breathing due to a more open chest. Pro tip: keep your neck relaxed. Do not shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. The effort should come entirely from the middle of your back. Exercise 3. The circulation booster ankle pumps. You might not think about your ankles and calves often, but they play a vital role in your overall health. In fact, medical professionals often refer to the calf muscles as the second heart. This exercise is so lazy you can do it while watching TV, reading, or lying down. Yet, it is one of the most critical movements for vascular health after 50. Why this matters after 50? As we age, and especially if we become more sedentary, our circulation slows down. Gravity pulls blood down into the lower legs. It's the job of the calf muscles, contracting and relaxing, to pump that venous blood back up towards the heart. When this mechanism weakens, problems arise: swollen feet and ankles, edema, cold extremities, varicose bands, and, most dangerously, an increased risk of blood clots or deep vein thrombosis (DVT). Ankle pumps are a simple yet powerful way to manually activate this second heart. The Mayo Clinic recommends ankle pumps frequently throughout the day, especially during long periods of sitting or travel, to maintain healthy blood flow. But the benefits don't stop at circulation. This movement also lubricates the ankle joint, improving mobility and flexibility. Strong, mobile ankles are essential for balance and stability when walking on uneven ground. Muscles activated and why they matter: gastrocnemius and soleus calf muscles, the primary drivers of the venous pump mechanism. Tibialis anterior shin muscle, essential for lifting the foot dorsiflexion, which helps prevent tripping and falls. How to do it the right way: sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, or lie on your back with your legs extended. Slowly lift the toes of both feet up towards the ceiling as high as you can, dorsiflexion. Feel a stretch in your calves and a contraction in your shins. Hold for 2 seconds. Now, slowly point your toes down towards the floor as far as you can, plantar flexion. Feel the contraction in your calf muscles. Hold for 2 seconds. Repeat this pumping action slowly and deliberately 20 to 30 times. Real-life benefits you'll feel: reduced swelling and heaviness in the legs, warmer feet due to improved blood flow, improved ankle flexibility and walking comfort, lower risk of vascular complications. Pro tip: turn this into a habit. Every time you sit down for more than 30 minutes, perform a set of ankle pumps. It's a simple way to counteract the negative effects of a sedentary lifestyle. Exercise CAT. The invisible lift isometric glute squeeze. If there is one muscle group that determines your independence and mobility after 50, it is the glutes, your buttock muscles. They are the powerhouse of the lower body, responsible for walking, climbing stairs, getting up from a chair, and stabilizing your hips and lower back. However, due to prolonged sitting, many older adults suffer from what physical therapists call gluteal amnesia. The brain literally forgets how to activate these muscles. When the glutes are dormant, the lower back and hamstrings take over, leading to pain, stiffness, and a dramatically increased risk of injury. The invisible lift, or isometric glute squeeze, is the ultimate lazy exercise for reactivating this crucial muscle group. You can do it anywhere, anytime, and no one will even know you're doing it. Why this matters after 50. Reestablishing the mind-muscle connection with the glutes is foundational strength training. It doesn't require squats or lunges, which can be intimidating or painful for some. This isometric contraction sends a clear signal through the nervous system, waking up the muscle fibers and retraining them to fire when needed. Research in geriatric physical therapy consistently shows that improved glute activation is directly correlated with better balance, faster walking speed, and reduced lower back pain in older adults. By strengthening your glutes, you are building a stronger foundation for your entire body. Muscles activated and why they matter. Gluteus maximus. Research in geriatric physical therapy consistently shows that improved glute activation is directly correlated with better balance, essential for power and propulsion. Gluteus, medius, and minimus, crucial for hip stability and side-to-side balance. Core stabilizers. Squeezing the glutes also engages the deep core muscles to stabilize the pelvis. How to do it the right way. You can do this standing, sitting, or lying down. Focus your mind on your glute muscles. Intentionally squeeze your buttocks together as hard as you can. Imagine you are trying to crack a walnut between them. Hold the squeeze for 5 to 10 seconds. Make sure you are only squeezing your glutes. Your thighs and back should remain relaxed. Breathe normally during the hold. Release the contraction completely. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Real-life benefits you'll feel: improved stability when walking and standing, less pressure and pain in the lower back, easier time getting up from chairs and climbing stairs, better posture and pelvic alignment. Pro tip: if you have trouble feeling the contraction while sitting, try it while standing. Place your hands on your glutes to physically feel the muscles engage. This feedback helps improve the brain-body connection. Exercise SANK, the brain-body recalibration single leg stand. If you've made it this far, you are ready for the crown jewel of lazy exercises. This is the one I teased earlier, a movement so simple, yet so powerful, that it is considered a vital sign for longevity. It looks like you are just standing still, but what is happening inside your body and brain is extraordinary. Why this matters after 50. Balance is not static. It is a complex dance between your sensory system, eyes, inner ear, your brain, and your muscles. After 50, and your muscles, leading to unsteadiness, fear of falling, and eventually, falls themselves the leading cause of injury and hospitalization in older adults. The single leg stand is the ultimate test and training tool for this system. When you stand on one leg, your body makes hundreds of micro adjustments every second. Your ankle, knee, hip, and core muscles fire in coordination. But here's the truly surprising part. A major study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine followed thousands of middle-aged and older adults. They found that the inability to stand on one leg for 10 seconds was linked to a near doubling of the risk of death from any cause within the next decade. Researchers now believe that your ability to balance is a direct reflection of your neurological health. Training your balance isn't just preventing falls, it's protecting your brain. This is functional medicine in motion. Muscles activated and why they matter. Ankle stabilizers, crucial for adapting to uneven surfaces. Gluteus medius of the standing leg, prevents the hips from dropping, essential for stable walking. Core muscles, obliques, and TVA, stabilize the trunk and spine. Proprioceptors, sensory receptors in joints and muscles. These aren't muscles, but they are the key to your body's internal GPS. How to perform it safely and effectively. Stand tall next to a sturdy wall, countertop, or chair. Place one hand lightly on the support for safety. Shift your weight onto your left leg. Keep the knee slightly soft, not locked. Engage your core and slowly lift your right foot just a few inches off the ground. Focus your gaze on a fixed point in front of you. Hold the position, breathing steadily. Try to minimize wobbling. Aim for 10 to 30 seconds. Then switch sides. Do 2 to 3 rounds on each side daily. Real-life benefits you'll feel fast. Dramatically improved confidence when walking and moving. Faster reaction time if you stumble. Enhanced coordination and body awareness. Sharper cognitive function and focus. Pro tip: if this is too difficult, start by just lifting the heel of one foot, keeping the toes lightly on the ground, tandem stance. As you improve, you can challenge yourself by removing your hand from the support, or eventually, closing your eyes only if safe to do so. The philosophy of intentional stillness. Let's pause for a moment and reflect on what these 5 exercises really represent. They are quiet. They don't require equipment, sweat, or noise. They might even look lazy to the outside world. Or noise. They might even look lazy to the outside world. The posture lock, the circulation booster, the invisible lift, and the brain-body recalibration is a quiet act of profound strength. They speak directly to the deepest systems of your body, your nervous system, your vascular health, your postural alignment, and your balance control. This is what matters most as we age. Because after Hal treads, fitness isn't about chasing extremes or burning calories. It's about preserving independence, reducing pain, moving with ease, and feeling strong from the inside out. These 5 exercises form a complete foundation of functional vitality. They address the real challenges of aging bodies and provide solutions that are safe, effective, and sustainable. And the beautiful part? You can do all 5 in under 15 minutes a day. No gym, no pressure, just consistent, intentional action. Safety first. Moving smart. If you are dealing with chronic pain, past injuries, moving smart, or simply haven't moved much in years, consistency beats intensity. You are not behind. You are just getting started. Here are a few tips to stay safe. Always practice balance exercises near support. Listen to your body. Pain is not progress. If something hurts, stop or modify it. Start with shorter durations and fewer repetitions. And most importantly, talk to your doctor or physical therapist if you have any specific concerns. Aging well isn't about pushing hard. It's about moving smart. Conclusion: the choice to age differently. You don't need a complicated fitness regime to change how you age. You just need to move with purpose. What you've discovered today isn't a workout trend. It's a return to the foundational principles of human function, the subtle movements and intentional stillness that we lose in our busy, sedentary lifestyles. These 5 lazy exercises require minimal effort but deliver maximum impact. What they do require is a mindset shift from believing that exercise must be hard, to understanding that the most powerful movements are often the quietest. The truth is, strength, balance, and vitality don't disappear overnight. They fade quietly when we stop sending the signals that tell our body to stay strong. Start today. Choose one movement, 1 minute, one small act of self-care. That single decision can ripple into years of better health, confidence, and independence. Getting older is inevitable, and independence, but frailty and decline, those are choices. Choose vitality. Choose control. Choose strength you can build and feel at any age. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these lazy exercises surprised you the most? And which one are you planning to start today? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one and reply when I can. Because aging isn't something we endure. It's something we can learn to master together.